So I'm going to take another look at the Anton and Cveta scenario. And what I'm going to do is go anniversary mode because that avoids some of the locations like the supermarket, because the big thing about this scenario is security. And if you get the supermarket soldier on day 4, as you do in some maps, then you get guns and bullets, and it kind of trivializes the whole run a little bit. Oh good, we got this house. So I think anniversary forces the ghost house scenario, so we don't get I'll just get him to pick that up. What could she do? So I want to get one digging and then one running around, and then we just need enough components and wood that we can get a metal station up. And get a crowbar made. Oh, he can't do that. Okay. So I guess it's going to be him running around and any other piles around? I don't think so. So I'm going to get her digging so we can forget about her, and he can come down and get the metal desk up. Now this scenario gives us 2 beds to start with, so we don't have to make beds. Although when I say this scenario with this house, because if you get the larger house, the one with kind of a bit off to the side here, it doesn't give you beds. It gives you a bit more wood to make them, but yeah, that house you don't get beds for some reason. So Anton's done on the metal desk, and let's get our crowbar made. Okay, so there's our crowbar made, so Anton can attack this pile. Now, we're not going to get through the house today, but I don't think it's that important because we've really got nothing to rush to build. So I just get him digging. So I'm just going to keep these 2 digging, and I'll be back when somebody's finished. So Anton finished first, and he can get to this pile now. She's almost done. So I guess get Anton over here, and she can do that. Okay, Anton forced there. She can get up and start on this one. So this here is a sofa, a lounge chair, so we can't loot that, and that's just a chair. Oh, before she goes up, it's not important to finish the house today, so I'm just going to have a quick look at... I'll get him digging first. So we can actually upgrade now, so we'll do that. Okay, so she's finished with the upgrade. Now if we look at what we're going to need for boards, we just need a couple of wood, and we can already get 3 boards in. Now we're not going to get raided night 1, so we just get her up here and see how far she's not going to get through to this pile today. But that we may get it raided from night 2, so we're going to need 3 boards. Because these 2 guys, they're pretty much the weakest characters in the game, and they've only got backpacks of 8 as well, so it means that we cannot bring very much back from the looting runs, and there's our problem. So one thing we absolutely have to make sure we do is when Franco comes, that we can buy him out every time. And because they're weaker characters again, and they're not going to be that great in house defense, we need to get as much defense up as possible and get them armed. So a hatchet would be really nice. Now anniversary edition, we're not going to get the garage early, so we can't just go there and buy a hatchet. That's another pretty strong location. So I'm pretty sure this gives us the ghost house. We're about to find out. So he can't do much more, so let's see what we've got. Yep, ghost house. Okay, semi-detached house, that's the Bazina one. There's no point going there without 2 saw blades, so we're not going to do that. That's a sneak one, a lot of good stuff. Food and bandages, but we're going to go here first, just because it's the safest one, there's no risk here. So she could sleep. Actually, I'm going to take her. I think she's a bit faster, not entirely sure, so sleep, scavenge, and go. We need 1 lockpick. Well, I'm tempted to take the crowbar, seeing as we don't need a weapon tonight, because each lockpick costs 1 part and 3 components. So it's almost like a stack of 4 things there, one of them being a part, which is worth even more than a component. So, yeah, okay, let's do that. Okay, this one we're going to use that as our central pile. So there's our 1 lockpick or crowbar in place. There's a saw blade requirement down here, which is going to stop us getting to a lot of good stuff. So we can't come back here. Or rather, we can come back here before getting the saw blade, but until we have the saw blade, then there's a lot of good stuff that we can't be picking up. So here's our problem here, that there's going to be a lot of running around picking up these piles. So what I'm going to do is going to do the running around off camera, and I'll be back once she's consolidated everything into this 1 central pile. There's a bunch of piles up here, there's 1 here, there's 1 here. She forces this door, and there's another pile here and another pile here that she can get to. Here's a saw blade requirement right there. So just going to run around, pick up all those piles, stick it all in here, be back when she's done. Okay, so we're just getting back and doing our final drop off. Quite a lot of running around because we've only got 8 pockets. So anyway, this is what we've got. So we're going to take this back because we're going to need it as a weapon tomorrow night. Now, I do not think that Franco comes on day 2. I think we get a can man who brings 3 cans of food, among other things, and he comes first. But we're going to take tradables anyway, and we know we needed a little bit of wood for that 3rd board. So we're going to do that, and we're going to have to come back here. So I'm going to take the carrots just so we can see what food situation we've got. Tradables. Sorry, that was wood, wasn't it? More tradables there. And I need at least 1 wood. Okay, that'll do for today. And let's get back home. So day 2, and now we're liable for attacks from tonight. So we've got enough tradables that if Franco comes, we can buy him out, because with backpacks of 8, we really, let's just get her started on that. Nobody needs to sleep. Oh yeah, sorry, she needs to sleep today. Where's Anton? Okay. So he can get busy on the boards down here. So all I'm going to have Anton do is build 3 boards and get working on that. Keep her targeting this box here. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I'll be back when they're all done, or if there are visitors. Okay, so we got 9:10, and Franco did come. Now, I didn't think he came this early in this scenario. So that's a bit of a surprise. Now, okay, she needs to get to bed by 3, but she can get working on that board. And so it's lucky that we did bring the stuff back, the tradables back from the ghost house, because we're going to need everything he's got. So, food. I don't think we need that carrot. We've only got 2 mouths to feed, and that's a lot of food right there. I don't think we've got coffee drinkers. So one thing we absolutely need is all that. We'll give up that. And some sugar. So the main thing is components, parts, and wood. So So that's going to be too rich. Oh no, it's not. What's expensive? Oh, the parts. Okay. We're going to be finding more meds, so that's fine. Important thing for now is just that water is always going to be useful. The 3 gun parts, that could be important. I think we had 2 at the ghost house. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and that is potentially a hatchet. So that suggests that we go for the metal desk upgrade as soon as possible and get those 2 gun parts back from the ghost house. So what else? We do get the port in this scenario, so I'm going to hang on to that. Books we could trade, but we don't need this much meat, that's for sure. 3 and 3 is fine. So anything else? That would be nice, because as soon as we have a cigarette station we can make a med. So I think that's worth it. That's basically it. We can do that with sugar. So I don't think anything else for now. They would be nice so that we didn't have to make them later, but we've got a couple and that's enough for now. So let's go there. Right, so he can get back on there, so I'll get these 2 to finish their job, and oh, hang on, dismiss him first. So she can get to sleep now. As long as she's in bed by 3, she'll be fine, rested, and plenty of time there, so back when he's done. Okay, so, oops, I just woke her up. I want Anton down here. So if we can upgrade this now, we'll get a hatchet. As soon as we're back tomorrow with the 2 gun parts that we saw, yes we can. Okay, so let's do that. Pretty much uses up what we've got, but that's fine. So on night 2, it means that I think we'll probably take Cveta again, leave Anton. I don't think any one of them is stronger than the other one in terms of guarding, but he's got the he's going to have this as his only weapon and 3 boards, and I think it's probably good enough to avoid any damage. I'm not sure, but it means that tomorrow we'll have a hatchet, so that's a stronger weapon, so we should be better off tomorrow. So yeah, we can actually make a saw blade, but if we did that it would potentially cost us our hatchet, which is a shame. So I think we're going to have to hang off on that. So that was a bit of a bonus with Franco coming on day 2. But there's nothing more we can do now today, I think. Just let her wake up. He's fine. We know what we need to bring back, and that is the 2 gun parts. Now in terms of other stuff that we can do, yeah, it's just a lot of components, wood, parts, etc. for the further upgrade, which we can probably do. Because we've got 4 parts at the ghost house, so we bring those back and a bunch of wood. And there's going to be a woodman coming as well. It's going to give us 20 wood. And once he's arrived, we can do this. But remembering that we need a couple of wood and a couple of gun parts. So I think just wood, parts, components. And that'll do us tonight. Okay, that's what we can do today, so I think we can end the day right there. Yep. Now, we got the Shout School, so that's got a lot of good stuff, and we'll definitely want to visit there before day 5, because if Franco came day 2, we'd probably see him day 5, and we're going to need the tradables from there, and probably here too. So I'd say the next 3 nights it's going to be here, here, here probably. So anyway, let's go back here. We know we need these gun parts. So he's going to have to guard, and hopefully we don't see an injury. If we do, we don't have a bandage, but hopefully those 3 boards work. And let's go. So no running around necessary because we've picked up all the piles. It's just a question of what we need. Now we want that hatchet, of course. So that is definitely that, and definitely that, and the rest is a little bit optional. So we know we need that, and we know we need a bunch of wood. I'll take 2 more of those. Just see where that leaves us. I'm not sure we can build anything more with that, but we'll see. Okay, day 3, so just a question of if we got raided, and if we did Anton get wounded? Yes, we did get raided. None of us were wounded. So I'm not sure if that means that the 3 boards did their job, or if the attack on night 2 is just not that strong. So we're going to get her to sleep straight away. So our main purpose there was to be able to get the hatchet made, so let's do that. Alright, hatchet made. So now we can start beating up the furniture. We've got 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. So I'm just going to have Anton run around beating the furniture up, and I'll be back when he's done, or if we get a visitor. Okay, 9:20. He's on his 3rd piece of furniture, and got a visitor. So let's just see who it is once he's picked this up. Yeah, that's the can man. Now I normally thought that he came before Franco's, but I guess not. So it's good that we did prepare for Franco. We're able to buy him out of all the stuff that we needed. So he gives you 3 cans, and there's your meal on day 5. We're going to keep them on starvation rations, which is eating on days 5, 8, and 11, which is just before they get starving. So they go 2 days very hungry, or we eat on the 2nd day of very hungry, and then hopefully we can increase the feeding schedule from about day 10 or 11. Okay, I'll just keep doing this, and oh, Cveta's woken up anyway, so we can actually get him to sleep now. She can do the final piece of furniture. We're not going to bash up the 2 chairs here, because they do contribute to morale. We could do if we were desperate for wood, but we're not going to do it for now. Okay, let's get Cveta down. We should be able to upgrade this now as well with all that wood. And seeing as it's something we need to do, then yeah, let's do that. Then we can end the day once we've done that, I think. Yeah, she can, so let's do that. Okay, she's down there. So if we could get this in soonish, then we wouldn't have to worry about anything until the crime spree, and that's components, 2 parts, and 4 of those. Okay, and I think we can end the day there now, seeing as we know what we need now. So Shout School, I don't think we can get gun parts there. Semi-detached house, we need saw blades, which we need gun parts to make. So we're going to go here, and I don't know if that provides gun parts either, but let's find out. So he needs to guard. She needs to scavenge. So this is a sneak one, and might take a while. Okay, so basically you got this woman up here. Now she's going to path down here normally, or she might go up the stairs. So we just need to be quiet. Don't make any noise. Now you can come down here, and there's a boarded up door there, which we can't get through right now. You can unboard it this way, so we have to go around. That means waiting for her to get out of the way. Okay, so she doesn't turn around from here, which is good. Now we've also only got 8 pockets. Now there's another guy up here. He comes down a little bit later, so we need to make sure we're out of the way. So we need that. We need that. We're going to leave everything else for now. So she's down there. Okay. She's in the fridge. I think she searches this afterwards, so we're good for now. Gun part. That's useful. Okay, so she's still here, we're good. He's still up there, we're good. Alright, so now she's coming out. She might come up here now. So let's get out. If he comes down, he comes into this room here, so we have to watch for him as well. Oh, here she comes, but I don't think she comes in to this room. No, she didn't hear that. Okay. Oh, here he comes. Now the problem here is that we're pretty much full. We can't carry anymore. So I'd say just close that. Okay, they don't come in here, so we're fine. And here's the lockpick requirement. So we've got a lot of what we needed here, and the 2 gun parts, some meds, it's really useful. And a lot of other good stuff as well. Now we need her to get away from this area so that we can just get up and raid that fridge. Meantime, I guess we can shift all this into this, which is now going to be our central pile. I think there's a can out here as well, so that's more food. So now she's coming down. So we're going to have to wait a while until she gets out of the way here anyway. Meantime, keep putting everything in here. I guess we could unblock this too. Because if we had to make a run for it, we would need this unblocked. So it's just a case of getting back here and waiting until we can get to this fridge. Now he's not going to get in the way because he only does this. So it's just a question of her. So we need her in here. So strangely he doesn't notice that the meds aren't there anymore, but anyway, I'll be back when she moves. Okay, it's 3:40 now. I've kind of given up that because she's kind of refusing to go in here, or her pathing isn't allowing that right now. So I'm just going to take this. I know we need parts. We want those gun parts. We're going to need some of these if we make saw blades anyway, and we know we need those. And I guess another stack of these wouldn't do any harm. Okay, so we can go. So day 4. Did we get attacked? Did we get any injuries? Now Anton with the hatchet and 3 boards should have been okay. Anton was wounded. No, he wasn't. Okay, so we can get a bandage at the ruined villa anyway. So we know that we need the door up to avoid any more woundings. So we're just some components short. We get those from the ruined villa. Okay, so let's get her to sleep. Now from what I remember in this scenario, if we take Anton out tonight in his slightly wounded state, he very often gets back better. Almost seems to be 50-50 before, so we're going to take Anton out tonight to see what happens anyway. And we're going to go back to the ruined villa and just make sure that we get that food out of the fridge, if nothing else. So what we can do now is just wait around for visitors, because we know we want this door up if we're going to keep getting woundings. So So I'll do that, just wait for visitors, and if we get some I'll come back, and if not I'll see you tonight. Oh, 8:30 almost immediately, and we got the kids. Now they're going to ask for 2 bottles of, oh, they're going to ask for this bottle of pills here. I don't know, hurts to give it up, but we'll do it. We need 1 bottle of pills. If you have 2, they ask for 2. If you don't have any, they ask for 2. If you have 1, they ask for 1. So yeah, we'll give it up. We can get more. So remembering that we might want to be trading tomorrow, that could, yeah, we need to be thinking about tradables tonight. So we need to raid that fridge at the ruined villa. So there's nothing more we can do today. We're not going to get any more visitors. So we're just going to switch these 2 over, and I'll see you tonight. Okay, so here we are at the end of the day. Oh, we got the airport too. Okay, so I forgot about that. But what we want to do is go back here, and we're going to take Anton, see if he gets better. She has to guard. So we're going to bring back the bandage and see what we can find in that fridge. Okay, so she's where she starts, as she normally is. Oh, there was no food in there. Okay, sometimes there is. Let's make sure we don't alert anybody while we're here. Although she never comes out here anyway. So that's as many components as we need tonight anyway, remembering we need 12 components to get our door in. So meantime we're back at this game again, just waiting till she's out the way so we can get to the fridge. So I'll be back when she goes into here eventually. Alright, so 10:50, not bad. So that gives us enough time to get to the fridge and out. She's going upstairs. So we can actually run there, she can't hear us up there. Okay, so he's coming down. So they actually want this one here. I don't think he can see us from up there. Nope. Alright, close that up. Alright, we can load up and go. So we left some doors open, which you notice? Maybe. But we can make a run for it from here anyway. So we don't necessarily need the food, but for trade, we might need that, we might need that. That would be good. So we know we need components, so let's take those. And I think we got to come back here, so we can just run to exit from here. Okay, I'm going to call it there rather than run too long. So I'll be back for planning 3 more episodes. The next one's going to do days 5 through 10, and then the third one will be days 11 through 15, by which time we'll have the construction site and be armed up, guns, bullets, and be ready to see it out to the end. And then we'll come back for an epilogue at the end of the playthrough. And hope to see you then. Okay, so thanks for watching again, and bye.